A very good morning. Now I have found myself in the northeast of the Netherlands near a town called Ommen, and I'm gonna make my way down south. My plan is to make it to Maastricht today, a town in the south of the Netherlands, a city in the south of the Netherlands. But that is an ambitious goal. Because I'm doing the TET track, the Trans-European Trail, I'm taking all dirt roads and tracks, and that means I'm off-roading. Now, if I would go with the highway, I'd probably be in Maastricht in about 3 hours. So I'm guessing off-road it might be about 6 or 8 hours. So it's still early in the morning. I'm not starting off with a cup of coffee like usual, but getting into the riding straight away and get some kilometers on the clock. Let's get going. All right, let's get going. It is riddled with dirt roads in this part of the Netherlands, which I wasn't aware of at all. And the track leads me through some of the back roads in the Netherlands, and it's actually quite fun because I get to see a lot of my country which I haven't seen before. For the past few days I have been riding through these sort of areas, all like forest areas with sandy tracks, and actually a lot of water on the tracks. Now this is gonna be dangerous. There is some sort of bird sitting on the road, and usually when they've got young ones they get pretty angry. This one was alright. Nice. We got some real proper riding here. Fairly muddy. Once and again the track runs through these little towns and little homesteads or something, and it makes the track stunning because of, well, all the little farms and everything like that. I think it's about 20 degrees. Not too warm, not too cold. Now it's been very wet lately in the Netherlands, so I was actually expecting a lot more water on the track. There was a fair few bits of water already, but not too much at all. For the people who haven't been in the Netherlands yet, Don't be fooled. Everyone always thinks that it's just windmills, wooden shoes, drugs and Amsterdam. But the Netherlands has got much more to offer. Obviously the wooden shoes and the cheese and the windmills and everything is Dutch as well. But there's many more things that make the Netherlands a good place or a cool place to travel. It is time to have a break and make myself a coffee. Let's find a spot to brew myself a coffee. Ooh, that looks good. Nice little benches. Alright. Hoppa. Nice. Alright, I'm having a little lunch break and I've came to the realization that guessing the distance that I'm going to do in a day is not as easy as it as it used to be. Off-roading in the Netherlands or Europe is much different than actually riding in Australia. Whereas in Australia the stretches are long and big and you can sort of do decent speeds. The roads are very much more twisty and winding here, which is very nice riding, but to cover a lot of kilometers it takes much more time. Now, while drinking a coffee, I was going over my bike and I found out that one of my ratchet straps had gone into my wheel and wrapped itself around there. So that easily could have either broken something or sent me flying through the air and crashing. So I'm very lucky it didn't, and that I found out. I'm surprised by the amount of people I see on these roads. There's heaps of cyclists. It's one thing the Netherlands is very known about. Almost everyone in the Netherlands has got a push bike. When you go to any major city in the Netherlands, the city is riddled with push bikes. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that's getting a bit deep, eh? And we've got one of these famous Dutch windmills. Only this one is under construction. Now these windmills used to be very important for the Netherlands. They were used, depending on the area, but they were used for several things. One of them is pumping the country dry. So they used to get rid of the water and pump it into the sea or into the lakes or the canals. And another thing they used to use them for is they make flour. Or they use them for a sawmill. Very diverse. Nowadays they do everything with machines. There we have got one of these giant windmills again. This one is beautiful. Another windmill. So where I'm riding right now is actually very close to the border of Germany. Yet I'm not going into Germany. Alright. Germany! As I said before, this section of my ride is going pretty close to Germany. And I just said I'm not going into Germany, but the road crosses into Germany. So now I have officially been in Germany on the motorcycle. A huge bridge. view. This area where I'm riding now is higher for a reason. They've built some sort of a dike around that river over there, and basically what that's for is if it rains very hard in the Netherlands, that river that's flowing behind that hill over there fills up a lot more, and then that whole area there will flood with water. That way the water has got somewhere to go and is not flowing into the villages.
When I was young, my daddy said, gotta keep one eye open in your bed. Cause there's a time coming when the devil gonna come for you. So my trigger finger, stay prepared. I've got my weapon and I got my prayers. Cause if you don't run this town, they'll walk all over you. Run out loud, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down. Run out loud, better run on. Run all day till you can't be found. Run out loud, gotta run on. Keep on running till the sun goes down.
One thing I am going to do first is do some grocery shopping. That way I can stay on the track tonight and I don't have to make my way into another town again. I'm driving through a town called Groesbeek. Try to pronounce that. Welcome to the Dutch town of Groesbeek. There we are, the supermarket, the Jumbo. I've gotten a shit ton of groceries again. Oh. Which I'm gonna put in my bags. And then camp on the track tonight. As you're riding along, you'll come across heaps of wildflowers on the track. Red and purple, yellow ones just now. Beautiful. Riding along and I'm coming across an aeroplane. Pretty cool. Now, as you're riding the Dutch Trans-European Trail, you come across a replica of a aeroplane, and here on the sign it says that it's a Waco glider. On September 17, 1944, thousands of American soldiers have landed here. They came here risking their own lives for our freedom. This was probably for the Second World War, to fight Nazi Germany. So I am currently actually riding through a national park. national park, the Maasduinen. In these national parks you probably got a lot of wildlife, but to be honest, to me it's all just a heap of trees. Oh wow, there was a deer hopping across the road. Did you see that? Now it took ages, but I have found myself a spot to camp. It's basically a very overgrown track, and I don't think there's any people driving here. Alright, camp has all been set up and I've got a stunning view. Who wakes up to see this? And my camp's over there, all ready to go. I'm gonna cook some dinner and then head into bed early. But first I'm very hungry. It's about 7 o'clock now and I've had a very long day of riding, very enjoyable, and I've got a campsite with a stunning view now. So I'm cooking up some hamburgers and I've got some salad with that, and that'll do me for tonight again. I started off doing some dirt tracks and made my way down south in the Netherlands to the southernmost province, which is where I'm at now, Limburg. The track was varying in between countryside roads to dirt roads to sand tracks, forest tracks, muddy sections. So the riding was very diverse and very, very nice. I'm enjoying some dinner now, and I must say that I've had a long day, so I'm pretty tired. I didn't crash at all today, so that was good. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one. If you liked my video, let me know. Like, share and subscribe.